Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 43. An equilateral triangle which side 12 is inscribed in a circle. Find the shaded area. So to start, we have to review on some keywords. Equilateral triangles. Inscribed in a circle. Okay, and also shaded areas. First, we will look at the equilateral triangle. You will see all of the sides will be the same. And also the angles inside is the same. And remember, the total degree of all angles inside a triangle will be 180. So you divide by 3. And this one is 60 degrees each. Okay, then inscribe in a circle mean the center right here, and also like the vertex of each angle of the triangle will be laid on the circle. Like right here, it will be right here on the circle. Okay, so usually the shaded area we will find it by taking the bigger area to subtract the smaller area. And also you see that the shaded area in this case is like not like easy shape to calculate the area, so we have to try somehow we use the simple shape to be calculated, then we subtract from the bigger area to the smaller. So in here we have the circle is the bigger area, so we subtract the smaller area is the equilateral triangle. Okay, first let's see how can we find the area of the triangle. We need triangle, we need 1/2 the base times height. For the circle, area of the circle, it will be pi r square. So because the equilateral triangle is inscribed in a circle, so when from one vertex of the angle of the triangle, we connect to the center of the circle, it will be split the opposite side into half. So this one 6 and another one 6. That's why we have a 12 total. Okay, and also we know that one side of the triangle is 60 degrees, and also this one is perpendicular. It's always when you connect one vertex, one corner of the triangle to the center of the circle, you will have that perpendicular. Okay, and like before, we have a ratio of 30, 60, 90 degree. If you don't remember, I can remind you. Okay, so we have, this is 30, this is 60, and this is 90. So this will be 2x. Okay, and the 60 degree will be, the 60 degree, the opposite will be square root of 3. So x square root of 3. And then for the 30, it could be x. Okay. So let's plug it in, right? We have the area of the triangle is 1/2. The base is 12. Okay. The base is 12. So this is the base of the equilateral triangle, and it is 12. Okay. Then we multiply by the height that we just find. See that 60 is x times square root of 3. The 30 is right here. So x equals 6. This one equals 2x, right? So the opposite to the 60 degree will be 6 square root of 3. X in this case is x equals 6. We'll apply the ratio, okay? So this one will be 6 square root of 3. Now 12 divided by 2 is 6, and 6 times 6 is 36 square root of 3. If you don't know why we have that, I can break it down. So 1 times 12 on the top, because 12 is a number, so we can write out at a over 1, that is a. So the numbers will be on the top, and at the bottom it's just 1. Same to 6 square root of 3, so 6 times square root of 3. Then at the bottom we have 2. Okay? Times 1 times 1. But we don't have to, right? But if we want to, okay? This one you can over 1, and then do the multiplication between the fractions. Now from 12 we can break it down into 6 and 2. 6 times 2 is 12, so cross that 12. Now that 2 is crossed with that 2. Now we have 6 times 6 times 1 is 36 times square root of 3. That 36 times square root of 3. And at the bottom it's just 1 times 1 is 1. Anything divided by 1 is that thing, so we good, right? So this is the smaller area. Okay. Now we will find the area of the circle. What we need is r, is the radius, and as we connect this one, see that the connections between one to the centers, we have a little right triangle here, and that is split the angle in half, so we have 30 and 30, right? So just look at the small right triangle. You will have this one's still 6, but it's like on the 60 degree side, so we will have 6 equal x square root of 3. So x in this case is this one, right? So x will be, you divide both sides by square root of 3. So this cancel, x equals 6 divided by square root of 3. And also this one is 2x. So 2 times 6 divided by square root of 3, that is 12, because 2 is 2 over 1. So 2 times 6 is 12. So r is equal 12 over square root of 3. So equal, it mean equal, and then lateral mean the side, or the side equal triangle, right? So also they make all of the angle inside is the same, and also with the inscribed in the circle, it make it perfect, split in half every move, like every connection we make. Okay, so this one will be pi r is 12 over square root of 3 square. Okay, now this one will be pi, and we have 12 square, we have to distribute inside, okay, times 12 square over square root of 3 square. The square at the bottom is gone, right? And then pi over 1. Pi just a number, so it's just like pi over 1. Then pi times 12 times 12. 12 square is 12 times 12. And then 3 square root of 3 square. The square and the square root cancel, so we only have 3, right? While I'm not doing the 12 square, I'm waiting to simplify it. Okay, so instead of doing the multiplication 12 times 12 is 144 times pi divided by 3, I will just split this one into 3 times 4. Okay, then you have 1 factor of 3, 1 factor of 3 we cancel. Then what we have is pi times 4 times 12, and that's easier to calculate. And at the bottom, remember we still have like multiply by 1, but anything divided by 1 is that thing, so we good, right? So 4 times 12 is 48 pi. So this one equal 48 pi. 4 times 12 is 48. Remember we should know the multiplication chart from 2 up to 12. That will make our job easier. Okay, now this one is the bigger area. Okay, so now we want the shaded area. So the shaded area will be the bigger area subtract the smaller area. So shaded area that equal the bigger is 48 pi, subtract the smaller is 36 square root of 3. And we see that E is the right answer. This is 48, not 12. 48, not 12, 48. This is 48, but this one is just 36. Thank you for participating in this series, and see you next time.